G'day, I'm Graham. Welcome back to the channel. Okay, so today's the day we start work on our footbridge or gantry or whatever you'd like to call it. My son 3D printed it for me. He sent me a box of about 14 or 15 pieces, and I've sat and looked at them for a couple of days trying to work out what goes where and how it all fits together. But I think today's the day to start work on it. So let's dive in and see how far we get. So we'll start with the legs that hold the gantry up. I think it's probably the best place. So I'll just get it ready and super glue a few bits together here. Well, you don't need to listen to me mumble away while I'm working in the background, so I'll cut the sound out and see if I can find some music or something to put over it. But yeah, so we'll just work our way through it, and I won't show a lot of the construction because it'll be fairly boring and there'll be a lot of bad language, I think, knowing me and the way the things are going. So we'll just fly through that bit fairly quickly and get to some of the finished bits and see how they look. Steps are coming together now. Bugger of a job, but I've got it there, I think. So there we have the two staircases built. Now we've got to let the track down and work out how wide this whole gantry is going to be. Right, there we are. We've got the footpath part of it in place. I've decided to go for a double staircase on the end rather than try and hide one over the back, and that'll join onto the walkway up to the little mound there. Yeah, it looks like it's going downhill, but in fact the measurements tell me it's exactly where it should be. Still waiting for paint to dry, which is the bane of my life. the video on the construction of this bridge is fairly short because some idiot forgot to turn the cameras on and record a lot of the building. I recorded the staircase as being built, but as far as the bridge itself, I neglected to record any of that except for showing the bits after they were painted. So that took a fair chunk out of the whole video. But anyway, the important thing is that it's finished and that it looks good. And I will put the link to the 3D prints in the description, so that if anybody wants to build a similar bridge, they can print it out, because it is quite a good kit. It really is. It's very thorough, and as I've shown here, you can do bits of different things with it. It comes in two widths, one for scale electric track and one for Carrera track. By joining bits up and thinking outside the box a bit, you can extend it to whatever size you really want. That'll be in the description there, so you can have a look at it if you want to print up one yourself. Right, there we are. The bridge is finished. It's not as the plans first looked, but it's what fits this track. And my original plan was to put it down there where the Penrite sign is, but when I measured it up and had a look at it, the area at the bottom wasn't big enough for the staircases, and the steel cable up here, which pulls the track up and down, was going to cut straight through the middle of it. So I thought I wasn't going to do all that effort to have it cut in half by a steel cable. So I moved it up here, and I'm quite pleased with the location. It now sits up just as we come up the hill, and the start-finish straight goes underneath, and then the track up to the little knoll or hill or whatever it be. I'm thinking of calling it One Tree Hill. I might put a tree on it yet and see how it goes. But as it leads up there, I've got enough clearance, I believe, underneath for all the cars. We might run some GT3s around shortly, as it's Bathurst 12-hour weekend. I've got the TV in the background with the practice going on for the race, so we might run. I've got some Bathurst participants anyway. Some of them were winners, some of them weren't, but I think I've got about 5 different cars there, and another one on order, which I'm hoping to get soon, but hoped it would be in time for the weekend, but it didn't get here yet. But we'll run those, just give them a lap each or something, just to run them around and have a look and see how it all looks. But no, I'm very happy with the way the bridge has turned out. I've got to do a bit of landscaping around its base and things, but I'll need to finish up a bit more on the little hill there to make it spectator friendly. But otherwise, no, it's great. I'm happy with that. So now we'll get the GT3s out and give them a run, see how they go. So I've got 4 Bathurst 12-hour cars. It is only in very recent times that I've got an interest in the 12-hour, because originally those timed pit stops and things of theirs they annoyed me. Yes, time for the driver to get out and have his lunch and have a shower and change while he was waiting for this timed pit stop to go through. I think it was a bit annoying. I like to see a fast race and fast pit stops, but they had some weird rules originally. So I've got 4 cars that have participated or won. 2 Mercedes, the number 75 Kenya Bulls Sun Energy, which has won a couple of times, and I presume will be right up there again this weekend. The other one is a Craft Bamboo Mercedes, which also won Bathurst, and the other are 2 Audi R8s. The black one is quite an old car. Scale Electrics put this one out a number of years ago now. It has the kangaroo logo on the side, the Australian. They put out two. This one with a kangaroo, and I think one with a crocodile was the other one. But anyway, that's there. And the other one is this Audi Sports Valvoline car, which also has a, as I say, I'm not sure whether it won or not, but it is a Bathurst 12-hour entrant. There's the Sun Energy car is a Carrera. The Craft Bamboo car is a Scale Auto. Scale Auto R series. The black Audi, as I said, is a Scale Electric, and the Valvoline Audi is also a Scale Auto. So that's what we've got to just do a couple of laps with, just nothing overly fast, just to see how this bridge works with cars going under it and that sort of thing. Only using the one camera today, so we'll take the Audis out and we'll run. I think we'll start with Kenny, the Carrera one, which is not my favourite car, I must admit, being the Carrera, not the car itself, but it just doesn't seem to like my track very much. But anyway, we'll see how we go. All right. Ooh, as I said, doesn't like my track very much. And that rear wing falling off all the time is an interesting proposition. Right, yes, not my favourite car at all, that one. Doesn't run very well at all. I might run the old Scale Electric Audi and see how he goes. None of them like that corner very much. A little bit taily, but it goes quite reasonably well. A bit noisy there too. Might have a slipping gear. I'll have to strip him down and have a good look at him. Sounds like a bit of a pinion problem. All right, well, let's give Scale Auto a run and see how it likes this track. I don't know whether that one's ever been out of its box, because that doesn't do the two screws underneath, so I don't know whether I ever had it out or not. In fact, it doesn't want to go at the moment, so we'll lift these braids up. That's better. Oh, that's got some power. Now that's a nice car. Go. Tyres need a bit of freshening up, but yes, it'll be a good runner when I get to when I get to give it a bit of a tune up and get it running. Let's see, we'll do another lap just to see how it goes. Whoa, and again the same spot. Ah, interesting. We'll have to have a look at him. See what we can do. It's only a 21,000 motor. It's not like the NSR up there that's got the 25 in it, but anyway. let's try the last of the Audis and see how it likes this track. Oh, nice and quiet and smooth. Yeah, that is a nice car. That as well. And I think the shorter wheelbases actually suit this track better than the longer wheelbase cars. So no, that is smooth and oh, yep. Well, that's great. There we are. That's my bit of tribute to the Bathurst 12 Hour. Well, there we go. It's finished. The bridge turned out nothing like the plans or the ideas that I had for it originally. I wanted to put it across the track here, but when I started, I just realised it was far too big for the area that I had. So put a bit of thought into it and few measurements, and we ended up with a footbridge that leads right across 2 lanes of the track and onto our little grassy knoll or whatever you call it up the end there. Anyway, it was an interesting build, and yeah, I'm glad it's finished. But it turned out quite all right. I think after a lot of effort, the staircases collapsed about 4 times on me, and I had to keep rebuilding them until I got it to stick. Yeah, and anyway, it's not my greatest effort, but it's not bad, and I'm happy enough with it. I think it'll enhance the track there. So if you like this sort of content, please like and subscribe, and we'll be back again soon with some more.